guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to, it's going to be a little different today. We are going to be reviewing Halsey's new line, Aboutface, a couple of her products. Halsey has always held a very special place in my life, not necessarily for myself, but for my daughter. I have a 12-year-old daughter. She's one of the strongest and most amazing children that I have ever met in my life. She has been through a lot. Last year was probably one of the worst years of her life. And she had to face some pretty difficult things that would be difficult for any adult, but she was 11. I won't go into it because it's pretty personal, but Halsey's music got her through this awful time in her life, a time where I was worried about her. I was worried if we should get her help, or if, you know, God forbid anything would ever happen to her. The reason that I think Halsey's line is so special is not only her, but because it represents a diversity. So this is a very exciting video for me. It's going to be a little different. I'm going outside of my comfort zone. Excuse this. I got her liquid eye paint, and blue's not my thing, so I'm challenging myself here. So I want to try and do a really cool graphic liner look with her paint. Let's go over some of the products that I got from her. We have the Aboutface liquid liner.
Sorry guys, it is not the liquid liner, it is the liquid eye paint.
Lost, unfound. Sorry. We also have her liquid highlight, and it is in the shade Fight or Flight. That's what I said, right? All right. So let me just show you some swatches. This is her liquid highlight. Absolutely gorgeous. Her eye paint, I am scared to put this on my hand because this shit does not come off, which is good. You want that. But okay, so there's the color. If you wanna kind of smoke it out a little bit. Next, I also got one of her shadow sticks, and that is in the shade Pearly, I'm guessing. Yes. It's an orange shadow stick, which is really neat. Extremely pigmented. Like, look at that. My hand's still blue. But I also got her little blending majigger. Very cool. I like that it has the pointed edge that you can really get up in there and, you know, set your eyes, set your face. I don't know that I'm going to use this to put on my foundation. I'm probably going to use a regular sponge. Next, I also got one of her painted lip colors, and the color that I got was So Long Summer. So we're gonna have a very different look today. We're gonna have a dramatic eye, a dramatic lip. We're going all for it. Please make sure you wait till the end of the video, because I have something that I would like to talk to you guys about. Again, this is brand new for me. I've never done a graphic liner, so please don't be too brutal on me if it doesn't look as good as other graphic liners you've seen. I may do a voiceover, just kind of taking you through what I'm doing, depending on if it turns out well or not. So keep on watching and make sure you stay till the end. guys, so I did, excuse this hot mess up here, it just needed to be out of the way. So this is the final look. What do you think? So it turned out a whole lot better than what I thought it was going to turn out, and largely that is in part to the product. Let's start off with the eye paint. So you can see, I mean, it took me a little bit to get it to where I wanted it to be, because of course I couldn't make it just an easy graphic liner. I had to go out and make it something different. I felt like it was pretty easy to work with, honestly. A big tip that really helped me is I took the angle brush and then I took a white shadow and I mapped out exactly where I wanted the lines to be. So that was extremely helpful for me. The eye paint was very easy to work with. It went on very smooth, extremely pigmented. So the eye paint definitely gets an A+ from me. Moving on to her highlighter. Wow, blinding, absolutely blinding. Some highlights, liquid highlights that you put on can pick up the product underneath. It didn't touch a thing. So it went on perfectly smooth. Awesome highlighter. Next, my lip color. May not have been the lip color that I would have chose for this look, just because my eyes are so dramatic that I probably would have went a little more natural on the lip, but I love this lip color. It is not uncomfortably dry like a lot of liquid lipsticks are. It stays where it's supposed to, and it definitely was extremely pigmented. One swipe and I had pretty much the whole bottom lip done. So amazing. I may not have paired this with my look as well, but I wanted to try and use all of the products. So I used her shadow stick and I used it in my waterline, and super smooth. One swipe and you're done. Awesome. Loved it. A+. And then last but not least, her adorable little fix spray. I loved how the mist was so fine. Some sprays are so aggressive that you're like, it has a scent, but it's not like an overwhelming hit you in the face, whoa kind of scent. Okay, so now the part that is maybe not so easy to talk about. Halsey has always held a special place in my heart, and that is because what she's gotten my daughter through, what she's gotten my daughter to understand and accept, and the compassion and the kindness that I have seen in her grow out of adversity that she faced is something that I can't thank her enough for. And I want to insert a clip from a speech that she gave on endometriosis that she deals with, that not only brings me to tears, but it shows me the kind of strong woman that my daughter is following, and the kind of strong woman that I want to see her become.
And I've made a lot of friends now that I'm like able to go out and do stuff. And I'm in a new relationship with someone that really loves me and understands me and is compassionate and caring about what I've gone through. But I still wake up every day and I'm scared that if I become that sick girl again, that all those people are going to go away. That fear is going to haunt me for the rest of my life, that if I get sick again, if I get bad like I was, that my friends aren't going to understand, that my partner's not going to understand, that everybody is going to give up on me, because I'm a lot easier to deal with when I'm healthy than I am when I'm sick.
Wanting to shield your child from all the hurt and the pain in this world, and I'm trying to do it while I'm also facing mental illness, which I don't talk about because it's something that you're taught to be shamed of, and that's not normal. And everybody wants you at your happiest, and nobody wants to deal with you when it's messy. And that's hard because you feel alone. So you learn to start to shelter yourself from everybody, and you start pushing everybody away because you figure that they're going to end up pushing you away anyway. So it may not be endometriosis that I deal with, that I can sympathize, but I deal with depression and fibromyalgia daily. Sometimes it's awful, and it's not something that's understood. Unless you have it, you can't understand the pain and the suffering that you go through. And it's nothing compared to what some people face. But what makes fibromyalgia so hard is that it's not something you can see. I can't get an x-ray or show you, this is my pain, this is what I'm going through. It's almost invisible, which makes your pain and suffering feel invisible. The speech that she gave, it really struck a chord with me, because if you show the messy side of you, that all those people aren't going to want to deal with it, and they're going to go away, and you're going to be alone again. And I'm glad that my daughter and millions of other girls around the world can see somebody that's so amazing and so famous and so mainstream deal with something so painful, and understand that even the most amazing people in the world deal with pain and hurt and sadness, and it's okay to feel that way. That's part of why this line and her in general are very special to not only myself, but my daughter. I absolutely love every product that I tried, and I'm so excited to see where it's going to go from here. And I hope that what I said made sense. I feel like it was a little all over the place, but I had so many emotions and so many feelings when I saw my daughter get these products, and she cried. And it was because she was proud of something that another woman was doing. And it just shows that when we support one another and we're there for one another, that we can do anything. And sorry, I wanted to put it out there into the world in case somebody else maybe needed to hear it, that it's okay not to be perfect, and it's okay to feel hopeless sometimes. And I want to be somebody that women, men, children can go to and watch and listen to, and they feel a connection with them because they are real. Back to the products. Awesome products, super pigmented, amazing. Go out and try them. And I really appreciate you guys watching. If you've made it this far and you've listened to what I had to say, it means more than I can ever tell you. And I hope that you guys come back, and next video won't be so emotional. But thank you guys. I love you guys. I hope you like and subscribe before you go. And I will see you in my next video.